Picture this, man. It's the 1860s, and America's hanging by a thread. The North and South are at each other's throats. Politicians are losing their damn minds, and the whole country's about 5 minutes away from self-destructing. But here's the wild part. There was a secret plan, a real one. A deal so risky that if it had gone through, the United States wouldn't exist today. No stars, no stripes, just two rival nations sharing the same land. And the craziest part, it almost worked. Hidden History of America, the plan that almost split the nation forever. All right, so it's the mid-1800s. The country's a mess. The North's industrial, fast-growing, and all about free labor. The South, rich, powerful, and running on slavery. And smack in the middle, a bunch of politicians pretending they can hold it all together. Behind closed doors, though, something else is going on. A group of wealthy businessmen, governors, and ex-military guys start meeting in secret. Their idea? Forget unity. Split the country. For good. They called it a necessary peace. But make no mistake, it was straight-up betrayal of the Union. The nation on edge. By 1860, tensions were hotter than a campfire in July. Lincoln gets elected, and boom, half the South says, "We're out." South Carolina secedes first, then Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, Louisiana, and Texas follow. But behind those public declarations, something bigger was happening. There were whispers of a deal, a new North-South alliance that would redraw America's borders completely. Imagine this. The Mississippi River becomes the new dividing line. East and West are separate nations, with their own presidents, flags, even armies. Visual cue, animated map splitting in half. And guess what? They almost made it happen. The hidden deal now. Here's the twist most folks don't know. The secret plan wasn't just about slavery, it was about power. The South had cotton, white gold, they called it. The North had banks, railroads, and factories. So a few high rollers figured, why not cut the country in two and control our own money? Letters were exchanged between Confederate leaders and Northern financiers. Some even reached out to Europe. Yeah, you heard that right. France and Britain were quietly watching, ready to side with whichever half of America could promise them trade and influence. If that deal had gone public, the Union would have collapsed overnight. Visual cue, old European newspaper headlines fade in, America in crisis. We were talking about a full-blown breakup of the United States, with foreign powers ready to profit off the chaos. The moment it almost happened, drums start softly, building tension. Dim visuals of Washington, D.C. under candlelight. So, early 1861 rolls around, and D.C., it's basically a war zone in disguise. Union troops are nervous, the streets are crawling with spies, and Lincoln hasn't even taken the oath yet. Then the rumor hits, an armed convoy is on its way from Virginia to secure the capital. Translation, they were gonna seize Washington before Lincoln could even move in. That was the moment. One night, one move, and boom. The U.S. becomes two nations, but Lincoln's inner circle caught wind of it. Overnight, troops were redirected, bridges blocked, telegraph lines cut. When the convoy reached the outskirts, Union forces were already there, waiting in the dark. The plan died before sunrise. Visual cue. Quick flashes of soldiers on horseback, lightning, Lincoln's shadowed face. If they'd been just a few hours earlier, we'd be telling a totally different story right now. The aftermath. After that night, everything went quiet. The letters vanished. The names behind the plan disappeared. Nobody wanted to talk about it. The newspapers printed half-truths, and historians, well, they kind of looked the other way. But the idea of dividing America, it didn't die. It just went underground, reshaping politics, money, and power for generations. Dissolved from Civil War photos to modern Capitol Hill skyline. Some say that same mindset, us versus them, still runs through the system today. So yeah, the Civil War ended, and the Union stayed together. But make no mistake, it wasn't destiny. It was a close call. America almost tore itself apart before it even had a real chance to grow up. And it all came down to one secret plan, a handful of powerful men, and one sleepless night in 1861. We were that close to living in two Americas, but history took a different turn. And here we are. Beat. Fade into flag healing the crack. This was hidden history of America. And that was the plan that almost split the stars and stripes forever.